Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Tigers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
A first down throw, Darnold. Hunter Henry brings it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 53 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
5-yard line.
2nd down and 10. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On first down, Darnold. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Davion Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. He's trying to parlay that great. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt. Score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your side view?
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, and that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that will be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
On for the point after.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Darnold completes it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Across midfield at the 48.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Again, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
at their own 20.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
To throw is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 19-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3.
21.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
22-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than a ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. from 19 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
For Miami.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 55 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play And this offense is running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Miami set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Darnold now to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's got to be a 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's a party now.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Tate.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
43-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Darnold to throw again. Darnold, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense.
By the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And he'll bang that one through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Darnold's pass.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
15-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out, and his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Darnold on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
56, right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. 56 is Mike, 56 is the Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby.
On first down, it's Darnold. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Auden Tate, 26 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the bench? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Jake Elliott on for the point out.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A first down throw, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Darnold. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Loss of 9 yards.
One last throw now for Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3.